Hello, chat. Hello! No way, it's the Goofy Owl. It is. It's me, the Goofy Owl. How's everyone doing? You guys doing good? I adjust audio levels. Every time I can never get the music right. There we go. Now it's not blasting. I feel like it's a lot louder for me than it is for you guys. Like, my audio level's at like 15 decibels. The music's at like 35. We could probably turn that up a little bit. Just a little bit. Like that. Sure. Okay, perfect. So, first things first. I did a little bit of work off stream. I got the dev console mostly working. Oops. Now we can kill the player. We can also set the checkpoint. So let's set it to 0, and then we'll kill the player, and now we're at the first checkpoint, and then if we set...
Alex Person Thing Redeemed suggest a song. Breathe 10 times. What were you expecting?
I'm gonna go ahead and refund that. I don't think that breathing 10 times is a song, but it's too late. Nothing that can be done. Also, it has to be an actual exercise. If you do breathe again, I'm gonna refund you. And then I also made it to where we can set the time scale. With the... wait, what? No! Wait. What in the world? Wait, why did that happen? Okay. Maybe there are a few bugs. We can set the time scale now. With this, and we can set time scale 1, and then we can set it back to normal. So now we have a working console. It's awesome. Very happy about that. Yeah, we're at checkpoint 1. Awesome. So first things first. Right now, the mid-air dash, it doesn't feel very good. Because it's not super obvious what the player's actually doing. Like, they kind of just get a burst of momentum, so I want to add some sort of feedback. And I was thinking we could just add, like, particles in the opposite direction of where they're going. Just for now. A temporary measure. You're 1/5 of the way to the most expensive channel point. Let's choose game for next stream. You know, I get a feeling that I already know what you would choose. Just a feeling. Also, how is Everhood, by the way? Have you tried it? Okay, so we need a particle system first of all. How did I do it for the gun particle? Did I have like a... just fire particles, okay. Let's make a particle system. Where are you? Light? No. Facts. Particle system. Dash. Particles. And I think I'm going to go to the fire particles and copy this and then paste the component values. Because that's a little bit closer, so we're going to paste component values. Okay. I want the start size to be a little bit bigger. Some leg. That works. I think we're just going to make it white. Fixed. Just want a color. So if we're dashing in like this direction, then it'll fire them off in that direction. The game TM. I have to change that somehow. Every single time, I gotta change it just a little bit. Gotta keep you guys on your toes. Alright. Okay. Need to move this down just a little bit. I really want it, like, originating from the center of the player, which is about there. We can make the particles a little bit faster. So, where's the start speed? I really hate the Unity particle system, if I'm being honest. It just, like, viscerally... I viscerally despise it. It just angers me. Because it doesn't work exactly how I think it should. Like, ever. Okay, we're gonna call that pretty good. Maybe make the particles just a little bit smaller. Nah, works for me. Okay. The duration's like half that. Okay, no, that's actually... The duration's how long it's emitting the particles, the lifetime is how long they live. I suppose that makes sense. .2. Maybe a game design thing? I don't know, but what are the shurikens in the player's bot? Oh, this is the Unity symbol for particle system. So this is just saying that there's a particle system here. Like, this is, all of the icons that are actually Unity icons. If I disable them, you see that goes away. So, like, this is, like, the viewport outline, this is the particle system, this is the cinema machine object. Debugger is just, I set the debugger object to display in viewport. So yeah, no, it's just a Unity thing. Yeah, let's make the arc a little bit tighter. Like that, sure. What does this spread actually do? Doesn't really seem to do very much. Oh, what? Okay, so the lower the spread is, that's so weird. Wait, what? This doesn't seem to actually do anything unless I set it to 1. What about 0.99? Give me the best reason I should stay on the stream and not another streamer. Because you enjoy my content, smiley face. You don't have to stick around. I enjoy your guys' presence. I'm working on the game. You have no obligation to stay. But I appreciate everyone here. Hey, how are you doing, Adam? Working on dash particles right now. The game. Yes. The game. How are you doing next year? Yeah, because right now, there is actually no way for the player just changes momentum. Like, you jump up and then you go down really fast, or you just get a little kick. It feels really weird, so I just want to add something. Because right now, there's no indication. It feels like kind of trash. So we're going to do that real quick, and then I have some other things I'd like to explain about the game. I did a lot of design work yesterday. I didn't upload a YouTube short, I didn't do anything like that. I sat in my reading chair and wrote notes for 4 hours straight. I have multiple pages of notes, literally taped to a wall next to my chair. Not this chair, my reading chair. And it's just like ramblings of game design. So I have a lot more planned, and I'll show just a little bit. Still want to keep the hand a little bit close to my chest, but... Okay. This Unity particle system, there's so many settings that I don't need any of them. I don't know why they did it this way. It drives me bonkers. Okay, this is fine. Okay, we just need to rotate it in the direction, so... where's the dash? Player... Air dash. The reading chair coming out. I have like a very rigid routine that I do every morning. I wake up.
Alex person thing redeemed random owl fact.
Okay, we'll get to that in a moment. I wake up, I have a bowl of oatmeal and Earl Grey tea. I sit down and I read for like 2 to 4 hours. And then I go work on something else, basically. My morning routine's just like very rigid. Okay, so on dash, this is when we need to do it. We need to enable the dash particles. So we need a reference to it, so let's get green tea. You like green tea? Green tea's good. It's a bit harsh. I don't know, one tea that is actually super harsh. Have you guys ever had English breakfast? Oh my goodness, English breakfast? If you drink that, I'm sorry, you are a little bit, like, not metal's the right word. It's just, it has a brutal taste. Okay, particle system, and this is the dash particles. And on dash, I want to dash particles dot play. Then I also need to rotate dash particles dot transform. Whoa, dot transform. Dot rotation equals quaternion dot Euler angles. I need to get the inverse of this vector. So Euler angles. Is this the deprecated one? No. Yes, it is. Dang it. There's Euler and then Euler angles, and one of them's deprecated, but you can still use the other one. I always forget which. So it's 0, 0, and then I need to get the rotation vector. Okay, wait, I'll do this in just a moment. Let's get to the owl fact. So, see, I need a good one. Okay, here. So owls actually don't have their own nests. Like, usually birds will like take sticks and stuff and then they'll make nests. Owls don't do that. They don't build. It's very weird. Instead, they find things that are already in the environment, so like a hollow of a tree. And then they'll live in there. Or, owls have been shown to just steal things. Sometimes they will live in normal nests. So let's say that there's a poor eagle. Let's say there's a bald eagle and a Eurasian eagle owl, which is actually just a great horned owl. Sometimes they'll just steal the nest. Like, this is my beautiful nest drawing. Sometimes the owls will just kill all the offspring and then steal the nest. Just yoink it. Owls are absolutely metal. They're brutal, man. And then they will defend that with their lives. Like, no matter what it is, even if... Like, if the owl comes back, they'll try to take it out. Eurasian eagle owls are really, really strong. They're the, like, biggest owl. Not, like, physically, but weight-wise. And yeah, they can take an eagle out if they really needed to. They can take a small deer out if they needed to. Owls are brutal. So I want this to be in the opposite direction. I want it to rotate in the opposite direction. How am I doing the player aim? It's basically the opposite of this. I need the movement vector, so I just need to yoink this. You played Everhood for 3 hours last night and then enjoyed every moment of it? That's awesome, okay. What do you like about the game? I know it's is it a rhythm-based RPG? I've seen like only a little bit of it. It seems really interesting though. What did I call this? It's current move vector. .x. Current move vector .y. And this is a vector 2. Oh, oops. Then we don't want it to rotate. Actually, we're just gonna do, wait, so this is gonna be transformed opposition. Yes. No, I don't even need this. I just need to get the inverse of this. And this float, rotation Z, and then we're just going to set this to rot Z. In theory, that should work. It's Undertale's graphics, the unique battle system, rhythm game too. That's so weird. Oh no, I didn't assign the dash particles. Yeah, it looked very interesting, which is why I bought it. I have like a list of games I need to play. Most of them are RPGs. I played Persona 5 Royale, and then I got like very obsessed with RPGs for a little bit. Where's Dash Particles? Where are you? No. Dash Particles. Persona 5 Royale is fantastic. Very good game. Okay. I don't know why it's changing the color. Okay, well, it's working. The color shouldn't be changing. I thought that I disabled that. Yeah, what? Color over lifetime. Okay. There we go. That's like a bit much. There's way too many particles. Yeah, this needs to be like 0.025. We just need to like... Okay. Better? Sometimes it just doesn't rotate. It's if... So if I press dash... Oh, what? Oh, that feels like garbage. Because you can't dash up, because I don't really want the player dashing up, or if you just press dash, but you aren't inputting anything, then it still plays the dash animation. We need to fix that. And it still sets the player velocity to 0. Oh. Okay. We really only want to do that if the current move vector has a magnitude over 0. So if you're actually inputting anything. And current move vector dot magnitude is greater than 0. That should fix it. Yep, okay. Awesome. It's funny to me, for some reason when you, like, dash on the ground and then jump and then dash again, it feels like it doesn't really do anything, and it should be doing something. I just think you're moving so fast that the feeling of the added... You don't really feel the add of the second dash. A schnauzer. I featured in my profile. It's in the, if I open up Steam real quick. Yeah, it's in the next 5 games I need to play. I have Dishonored, Everhood, Grimm's Hollow, Heartbound, One Shot, and Raw Metal. Which, Raw Metal, wait, I really want to play this game. This looks really cool. Wait. It looks like Sifu, if you guys know what that game is. This game looks awesome. The art style looks fantastic. It's like cell shaded and 3D, but it's also like a little bit gritty and realistic. It's very interesting. But the combat, it just looks like it feels so good to play. So I want to try it. Okay. Now the player at least has, like, some semblance of what's happening. I'm cool with that. That works. Alright. Dump that into there. I need to explain this. Okay. So, I did a little bit of thinking about, like, the base of the game. So, well, let me full screen this. So really, the player has two states, right? They have the state where they have a gun, and they don't have a gun. Or they have a... they're holding an object, and they aren't. Because when you actually, like, when you're playing the game, like, this state feels different than having a gun, because your options are limited. When you have a gun, you can, like, fire, you can throw it, but when you don't, you kind of just have to get another gun. Especially because the way that I actually want the game's, like, combat encounters to go is the player is... oh my goodness. Shady L, Santa asked me to give you a promo code for 10 viewers. Copy and activate it here. No. No, I'm gonna time you out. Please do not advertise in my chat. Okay. So as I was explaining, the way that I want the gameplay to actually flow is... so the player... they have gun. Like, they start with a gun, and then they fire their bullet, so then they don't have a bullet. And they either kill an enemy, or they miss. And then they have to throw the gun, and they either kill the enemy, or they miss. When they don't have a gun, they're probably just gonna get shot and die. Like, not having a gun is gonna lead to pretty immediate death, or at least risk immediate death. So the player's goal is going to be to chain kills and then steal the enemy's gun, because otherwise they're not going to actually be able to keep the momentum going and finish the level. I want the game to be very, like, fluid and momentum based. And one way that I was thinking about emphasizing this was having two distinct states. So they have, when they're holding an object, which I want them to be a bit slower, but they have range because they have a gun, and they have more options. But when they don't have a gun, then I want them to be a bit faster and a bit more mobile in general. So I was thinking that they could only dash in the air, or maybe also on ground, when they don't have a gun. So what this would lead to is the player has to, like, directly plan their moves. So in a combat encounter, they would need to, like, whoop. I'm just gonna put circles. They would need to plan when they actually kill the enemy and also how to get there. So if they kill an enemy, they lose their gun, right? And then they need to get another gun, and they need to be able to get there. So this would lead, and I am trying to transpose the notes that I wrote yesterday into this. So we have two states. And the way that I'm justifying this, like, in the game is the player is focusing all of their energy into the gun, and then when they get rid of the gun, all of their energy is overflowing, so they have more movement, right? So they have holding and not holding. And I'm just going to call this, we're just going to call it the human state and the beast state, alright? Or demon state. I'll explain all of this later, alright? So, in the human state, they have their gun, which means that they have range. And if you're thinking about the triangle, so games generally there's like a holy triangle, which is it's the holy trinity, not the religious one. There's the ability to tank, do damage, and have mobility. So if you give the player all three of these things, if they have all 3 points of the triangle, the game's gonna be too easy. If they have two, most games will give like a mix. So like, let's think like team-based games. So think about like League of Legends or Overwatch. A tank has a lot less mobility, but they usually have like mostly just tanking. Bruisers in League have damage and tank. Assassins have mobility and damage. And ADCs have damage. So like they're different parts of this trinity. What I want is in the human state, the player to have more damage but less mobility. And then when they're in the demon state, they'll have more mobility. Because, and by damage I really just mean range. That's really the difference in damage. It's the ability for the player to effectively deal the damage. So, when they have the gun, they have range, which is really just damage. So when they don't have the gun, they need mobility. So I was thinking that the player could air dash when they're in the demon state, which is when they don't have a gun. When they don't have a gun. So I just need to mark. No. Weapon. So then they would be able to air dash. And what this allows them to do is, let's say that they're moving towards an enemy, and an enemy fires at them, and like, so let's say that they're like jumping through the air towards an enemy to try to get to a gun on the ground, or like punch them to death. If an enemy fires at them, in this state they're probably dead, unless if they're in the demon state, then we would let them dash so that they can actually dodge that bullet. So if they were to dash down here, then they could possibly dodge that bullet, move down. The bolt would go over their head, and then the player would be able to dash in and grab the gun. So what I want to work on mainly today is actually like implementing these two states and seeing how that feels. We're also probably going to have to change like the player's probably going to have a slower movement speed when they have range, because otherwise they're going to be able to just run towards enemies and then just shoot them, and that would kind of defeat the entire point of this, because then the player, because there's not really tankiness in the game. Like, the player dies instantly and so do the enemies. Oh wait, I'm blocking this part. Wait, let me move it. Over here. This is what I was explaining. So, if the player gets... So if the player's, like, jumping through the air, and an enemy fires a bullet at them, then they can dash down. And then get out of the way if they're in the demon state. Otherwise, they're probably just gonna die. So the demon state, actually, it has advantages over the normal human state. Mostly defensive, though. So, there's not really tank. Tank, we can kind of just get rid of that part of the Trinity. So we're really only dealing with 2 parts. It's really more of a line. And on one end we have the human state, which I'm going to mark in red, and then on one end we have the demon state. And the reason that I want these 2 specific, like these 2 different modes, is to give more of a strategy when going in. Because right now, what I anticipate happening is, if we go with what we currently have, the player can kind of just run in and then just kill things. Like, there's no really point. We would have to lower the move speed entirely, and that's going to feel really bad. But if we only lower the move speed for the human state, then the demon state can make up for the tempo that's lost in the human state, and give the player more defensive options. So the game's going to become more mechanically varied, and also, like, moment to moment, like, more intense, because you have to be thinking more. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Let's program now. So, we need really 2 states, so let's do heading 3. Human state. Holding weapon. Whoa, and then heading. Not holding weapon. I'm just gonna call it the demon state for right now. I don't want to explain all of the writing work that I did, but mostly because it's like actually, it's genuinely like a schizophrenic rambling on my wall. I need to formalize it and actually have something that is concretely explainable. So when they're holding the weapon, the player is slower. They have the gun, they're slower, they can't air dash. And we also need to have some way to distinguish, like, visually, the difference between these 2. So, while they're in the demon state, they can air dash and have a faster move speed, but less, like, fine control, I think. So they'd be able, it would be harder for them to decelerate in the demon state than it would be in the human state. Because it's like they're wild beasts, like they're just going crazy. So what we need to do is we need to change what we currently have, which is just one cohesive, like, everything is available all at once, to certain things being available only in certain states. So, the air dash just doesn't exist when you're in the human state. Player aim does need to exist, both so that they can punch. I don't think that I've actually used crouch a single time for anything mechanically wise. I think we can get rid of crouch. For the time being, I think we're just gonna gut crouch. Is there a way that I can do this without... What is this called? It's private. So I think that if I just comment this out. It shouldn't break any of our other systems, but we shouldn't be able to crouch anymore. Okay, we can't crouch. Awesome. The player can only punch, really, when they're in the demon state. I'm trying to think how I want to actually, like, have the game architecture of this, because this is a software problem. So... We're doing... Where are we doing punch? Right here. Okay. Let's create a, player state manager. And this is going to have a private pool. Actually, we could just make an enum. Which would be private enum. Player state. How do you set up enums? Oh, I always forget. Enum C#. Whoop. Okay, so just be enum, and then you can set a type if you really want to. So it doesn't even need to be private, it can just be enum. Make you feel like you're in school. Get back to class! What are you doing here? So we're gonna have... human? What? Yes. Human and... demon. Now... player state test equals... player state human. Perfect. And it's just an int 0, 1. Awesome. Okay. Can I make this public and expose it to other things? Is that an option? Hey, how are you doing, Kaisel? If I do layer state manager dot player state, I can. Okay. Interesting. I could make this a static class. I don't know if I want to do that, though. I think we're just going to do it this way. So we need a reference to basically everything. This is the problem. I have everything nice and modular. So we have all of these different scripts, and they're not really cross-referenced. But I need to edit the properties of all of them in one script, which is gonna basically ruin any modularity I had. Let's just implement it. No! This is the hardest part. Figuring out how I want to rip apart my program so I can put it back together. I'm like purple guy with his children right now. Okay. Because I need to change this. I'm gonna create a list of the things I actually need to change. So I'm gonna open up Notion. Things that depend on state. I'm just gonna make a giant list. The movement acceleration, the movement deceleration, movement turning acceleration. What other variables do I even have? Oh, the target speed. The jump force. Whether the player can dash. Whether the player is punching. Okay. What I really want is I want the ability for an event to, like, call a bunch of other events. I want events to subscribe. I want to be able to subscribe to events like I did with the Unity input system. But I think I have to make that static, which would mess with domain reload. So what I think I'm going to do is just have a public void. Whoa. Public void. Change player state. And it needs to take in a player state. Yes, this is going to be, I'm just gonna call it state, new state. We're gonna have if new state equals player state dot human, else if demon. Oh, else if new state equals player state dot demon. And we need to change that everywhere else. I want a static enum. How to make a enum global. C#. That's really what I want. I want like a global enum. Okay. Put it in the program.cs file? What? You can access it anywhere in any class with the same namespace. You don't need to specify it. Okay. If I make it... I can still edit it, right? But then I couldn't edit it in any other script, could I? Like, if I go up here and I want a player state... Wait, I can. That works, we're gonna call it good. Not sure if I understand why that works, which may be a problem, but I mean, it's public. Maybe I should make my own file or its own file for this, but... Yeah, I'm just gonna make its own file. Player state. And... What? Oh no. Think of an enum as same vein as a class or an interface? I don't really know what an interface is, but I know what a class is. Why? I think that this is the problem. Okay, so if I just, like, get rid of all of this, and then I just have that right there. Okay, we're good. And I doesn't need to be using literally anything. Nice. You can have one class inside another class, but generally it's in our own file. Same for enums. Okay, perfect. So we have our player state enum. Thank you, Adam. Alright. So, now we just need to change the player state for everything. Or get the player state. This can be like the root object. But I really... Okay. I can't use static because I'd mess the domain reload and I don't want to deal with it. Here's what we're going to do. We're just going to add the script to the main game object. I really want to be able to just, like, edit this from anywhere, but that would involve making it a static class. We're just going to change... Yeah, it's going to mess with everything. This really doesn't need to be mono behavior, though. I could, but then it's going to mess with domain reload, isn't it? Not declare instance members in a static class. Why not know what a static class is? I want this to hold variables, but I don't need it to... This is really... It really shows how little I know about programming, like, fundamentally. Because I need to instance this. I want just one instance forever. And I want to be able to change variables in that. You need static stuff in a weird way. There's a hook. There's a way to hook your class into the domain reload and handle it correctly. Here's what I want. I want... Okay, let's get rid of these ramblings. Wait. No, come on. Fill solid color. There we go. I wanna be able to reference it from anywhere. So I want, like, the player state to just exist, and then just be able to, like, from any other script, take the player state and get it and put it into that script. I just want to be able to reference it. Like, I want it to be a global variable that I can change. Is there a way to do that without using... sounds like you probably want a singleton. Alright. C# singleton. doing programming class live. Singleton pattern is one of the best known pattern software engineering. Essentially, Singleton is a class that allows only a single instance of itself to be created. Usually it gives simple access to that instance. Most commonly, singletons don't allow any parameters to be specified when creating the instance, as otherwise a second request for an instance but with a different parameter could be problematic. If the same instance should be accessed for all requests with the same parameter, the factory parameter is more appropriate. If the same instance should be accessed for all requests, that version is almost the exact pattern I've used for a lot of stuff, never run into any issues with it. Alright, awesome, okay. Hopefully this should work. Okay, I don't know what sealed really means. Not thread safe. Okay. What does the sealed keyword mean? Okay. This class is sealed. There are various different ways of implementing a singleton pattern in C#. I shall present them in a...
__ just follow.
Hey, thank you very much for the follow, Stills. Alright, so there are different ways of implementing a singleton pattern in C#. I shall present them here in reverse order of elegance, starting with the most commonly seen, which is not thread safe. I don't even know what thread safety means, so ha, joke's on you. Working up to a fully lazily load thread safe, simple and highly performant version. All these implementations share 4 common characteristics, however. A single constructor, which is private and parameterless. Okay. This prevents other classes from instancing it, which could be a violation of the pattern. Note, it also prevents subclassing. If a singleton can be subclassed once, it can be subclassed twice, and if those subclasses can create an instance, the pattern is violated. The factory pattern can be used if you need a singleton instance of a base type, but the exact type isn't known until a runtime. There are so many things I need to learn. Oh goodness, okay. Class is sealed. This is unnecessary, strictly speaking, to the point above, but it may help Git to optimize things more? Okay. I'm gonna presume that this is like the compiler. Yeah, this is a little bit over my head. But hey, that's what game dev is, okay? I would never learn if I didn't go out of my comfort zone. And if you guys, especially you, Adam, you and Darth, oh my goodness, so you guys have taught me anything, it's that going out of my comfort zone teaches me a lot. You guys have taught me so much. Okay, so this... Git. I don't even know what that does. What is the Git keyword? Git keyword. C#. Yeah, I really appreciate it, man. Okay, git set. What? Is this just a getter function? The git keyword defines an accessor method in a property or indexer that returns the property value or the indexer element. For more information, see properties. Okay, what? This is a whole thing. We're going down a research rabbit hole. We have to. The following example defines both a get and set accessor for a property named seconds. It is used in a private field named _seconds. Okay. So, public double seconds, get and set. Okay. So if you were to do... If I understand this correctly, I'm actually just gonna copy this and throw it in here. So I could do like seconds.get. No. No, this is just defining, so if I want... Let's say I create a double, and then we're just gonna call it test time equals seconds. Wait, this isn't... What? Wait, this isn't a function. This is... What are you? What in the world is this? This is a... What are you? I don't even know what this is. It's property. It's a property. Okay. Modify the return value of the property transparently, and given the condition, you can override its get. Property is a member that provides a flexible mechanism to read, write, or compute the value of a private field. Properties can be used if they're public data, but they're special methods called accessors. This feature enables data to be accessed easily and helps promote the safety and flexibility of methods. Huh? So properties are variables that you set the get and set values for, or like the way that you get the value or set the value? Okay, I think that's what that is. Oh, I don't know what this instance is. Why in the world? Oh, wait, no. Okay, this is an instance property. So this is the class singleton. This is the instance. This is a object singleton called instance equaling null. This is the property instance, where if you get instance... Okay, as hinted before, it's not thread safe. Two different threads could both be evaluated if instance equals null is found to be true, and it could be true, then both... What? Okay, so two different threads could have both been evaluated, the test. If instance equals null and found it to be true, then both create instances. Okay, so this is if it's multi-threaded, so if I were to call this at the same time on two different threads and it was to happen at the same time. Okay. The lock keyword. What? What does this mean? Private static read-only object padlock. What in the world is this? This is... Okay, What? So this is how you get the singleton. How do I set the singleton? Presumably the same way. What? Using .nets for lazy T. I don't even know what a T is, like, caret T function or whatever. What are you, man? What? Private static read only lazy. What is lazy? System lazy T? What is lazy initialization? Presumably it doesn't just mean, like, lazy, the colloquial term, right? Oh god, generics, we're going too deep. Back out, back out! We're going too deep, okay. Okay, generics. I'll put that on the list of things I need to learn. Okay. Attempted thread safety using double check lock. Bad code. Do not use. I think we're gonna do the classic I'm stealing that? Hippity hoppity, your code is now my property? I don't know what sealed even means. What is the sealed keyword? Is used to limit the class or member's availability to inherit from another class. Not be inherited. Okay. Cool. Alright. I've never inherited anyway. But I'll add it, just in case. Just in case in the future I somehow ruin my own code. Singleton. Okay. So what I need... So it's just a constructor. So I want a player state manager. And this is the constructor for the singleton. This literally does nothing. This is just the constructor. I cannot type, please, Lord. Thank you. Okay. I don't know what the lock keyword does. Lock keyword. Yeah. Lock statement. Ensure exclusive access to a share resource. The lock statement acquires a mutual exclusive lock for a given object. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. So we're just gonna, we're gonna get, shh. It's okay. It's okay. The comment can't hurt me. I don't know enough for it to hurt me. Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, so if instance is not equal null... Alright, but it is static. That's the problem. Okay. And then... This is actually... So public... Static player state manager player no wait, this needs to be state why huh private static state equals null. Now are you happy? No. Does it have to be named instance? What is the meaningful difference between these two things? This code doesn't error, and this does. Oh, I'm not returning. Now it's happy. New player state manager. I really don't want this. Okay. I think we're actually gonna put all of this in the player state one. Oh, I'm not using... Oops. Need to put those up there. Okay, this looks like... It's not formatted right. What in the world? What happened? Okay, I'm just gonna copy all of this. There we go. Could be player state. Player state. I'm just gonna get rid of that. Can't watch today due to still being on data, but your stream only supporting 1080p, but I figured you'd stop by. Well, hello, hi. Hope you get all that stuff figured out, man. We're currently, bashing our heads against singletons. Which is going. I don't know if it's going well. So... now that we have this... how do I use it? So if I go into here and in the start function, I make a player state. Because now we have this. I really want to call this state, honestly. I don't know why... what? Okay, state. I forgot to use the rename function. Come on. Alright. We have state. And now I just need to set the state. So, get if it, then we want to return a new state. Otherwise, it just returns the state. Okay. So good so far. So I have it, and I don't know what to do with it now. So now I need to figure out how to use singletons. This does not help me. How to... you've got an instance you can reference statically from anywhere? Yes. Yes, I do. State equals value? What is value? Oh, that's from the set parameter. So I can just do player state dot state. I can set that. What if I set it to like 0? No, cannot convert type into player state. Here's my problem. I want this to be a value. Right now it's just how to make singleton with value? Sorry, we continue without support. Dot field. Alright, goodbye, Axier. Thanks for stopping by. I'm gonna be honest. Wait, public shrink. Wait, S. We're getting somewhere. Wait, oh wait, no, I know what you... I understand. Okay, I get it. I'm beginning to believe. So... private string, or let's just do int test int equals 0, and now in the constructor I need to just set test int to 0. Is that correct? Yeah, because it doesn't take any parameters, and now I can access this. Does it need to be public? Dot test it Yes, it does. Dang it. Wait, what is your problem? There we go. Tested. It works! It's glorious. I can't believe it. And now I just need the player state. So, we're just gonna do a bool is human equal to true. This is just going to initialize as true. Is human equals true? I can set an enum up with that. I suppose I could. That's true. That's actually very true. Wait, I can just do public enum. State. That seems player state dot yeah. You don't need to subclass it? Okay, I won't. Public enum. We're just gonna call this. Because I want to do player state. Because right now, the way that I'm doing it, if I called this player. No, I couldn't even call it player state. Form. Sure. We'll go with that. No, come on. I hate the way that it automatically tries to format it like garbage. We're just gonna do human and demon. Switch out the class for the enum and make sure the enum is the first member of the class. What? What? Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think that that's possible. It might be. I'm gonna look it up. You know what? Wait. The internet knows all. Okay. Singleton enum. C#. You just came back from an hour session of Everhood. You love it. That's awesome. Okay. What are your favorite parts of the game? Give me, like, pitch it to me. I still need to play it. It's not considered a best practice. Don't worry. We weren't looking for best practices anyway. Yes. Uh-huh. For example, the player has a private constructor. What engine am I using? Yeah, Unity. You're all good, Adam. Alright. The class is Republic instance. Player.instance. Okay. So right now we're trying to figure out, singletons. Oh, you also said that in YouTube chat. Yeah, I'm using Unity. Okay, we're gonna call this instance again. Trying to rename this. Oops, no! Don't err on me. Rename. Instance, there we go. Okay. And now I want an enum inside this called either human or demon. Yes. I don't ever want to set this. I just want to get it. And we're getting the form. So in here, it would be like layer state dot form equals layer state dot form human. What is your problem? That's a type. Got instance? What? What do you mean? What do you mean it's a type? No, it's not. It's a variable. It's right here. Oh, that's... what? Okay. I'm so confused. What? This is what learning is. I'm gonna be super confused, and then I'm gonna get it, and then be very happy that I learned it. It's always how it works. Lazy initialization. I still don't even. I don't care. I don't care. Just up with the enum. Okay. Oh, this is for Java developers. No! Damn it, Java! Okay, that nothing on that thing is even. Going back to Heverhood. Alright, have fun. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we have the form. That's a type. That's a type. How do I make an enum a variable? Form here is the type you declared. Human is the value. Capitalize form. Then you gotta define a field. Okay, similar to integer is a type and 23 is a value. So bar equals form.human. Okay. Thank you, Martin. Here's my question. How would I... What would, like, not bar, what type is this? Oh, wait, that's what you mean. Okay, so it's player state dot form. Oh, okay. There we go. Thank you very much. Could find as a field. I think that this works. I'm gonna make it capitalized. So I have the enum. What I really want is I need this to be outside here, and then I want a prior bit, or this needs to be public. Public form layer form, and then we're going to, in the constructor, why are you a princess? You can change it. You're a princess because the gods decided it. But if you unfull screen the chat, the stream, and then scroll down, you'll see a stream avatars widget. You gotta enable it. And then you can change your stream avatar. Alright, now you're Princess Zelda. Because you're magnificent. That's why. Okay, player form equals form.human. Okay. Yes. Instead of doing it this way, what I can do instead is I can have a public. Let's move all of this. No, wait, this has to be up here. Have a public form get player form. And this is just going to return player form. And then a public void set player form. And we need to take in a type of form. And we're going to do an underscore form. And now player form equals underscore form. I think it's super concise with properties. Alright, the tabs grow. The tabs beckon. C# properties. Okay. Yeah, wait. Public. So I need to do public layer form. No, public form, player form, and then I could do my own get and set. Yes, I just need to define get and set. I'm so powerful. Look what you've done. I can feel the programming power coursing through my veins. Okay. It wouldn't do much for me. Well, now I did it. I can't go back. So now I need player state. Yeah, wait. What? Player state dot form dot player form. Oh my goodness. My opinion, getting a better setter adding getter and setter adding noise and increasing cognitive load while not contributing to readability. That's fair. Are you talking about... There's no shame in keeping it public? Yeah, but like there is shame. There's a lot of shame. So the way that, like, I was taught, and by taught, I mean... my friends that knew programming at the time tried to explain to me, and I don't know if this is right. This is just, like, things that have been in my mind for years, and they could have just lied to me. When you are directly accessing a variable, like, changing the value of it, you can sometimes, get weird properties, because it's not happening exactly when you think it will. But if it's a function, like it's a get var or a set var function, then that goes onto the function stack. And that happens in like a neat order. So if I call get var first, then it'll happen before the set var. I don't know if that's right. I don't... I've just been using getter and setter functions for so long. For that exact reason. Okay, if that's not true, what is the point of getter and setter functions? You're a fan of using functions instead, especially because you're not introducing implicit behavior? I'm just gonna use functions. It's how I've always done it. Implicit behavior. I don't even know what that means, man. I'm sorry. What? Public form. We're going back to what I did previously. I'm control G. I think it's so that you can trace it better. Maybe that's the reason that they told me to do it. Like, because you can get the references, so if I'm changing it, then I know exactly where I'm changing it. I think that's the reason. It's easier to sort through. I don't know. I'm doing this. This is what's happening. I'm keeping this in here. I don't care. We're calling it good. You associate getter and setters with, in cases like this, with enterprise Java? What? Feels bulky, I guess. What is your problem? Oh, oops. Oh wait, I just need to get rid of this entire script. The script doesn't need to exist anymore. Where's the player state manager? Okay. We made our first singleton. I'm feeling good. Alright, we have player state. And now I just need to change all of these things depending on the player state. So here's... You gotta run? Alright, well thank you for coming in, Adam. Thank you for teaching me singletons. Yeah, thank you. Okay, and now I want to... Whenever it's changed... Whenever we change the player state, I need all of the functions that rely on a change in player state to be notified of that. Which I think I can do through events, right? Okay, so publisher determines when an event is erased, subscribers determine what actions take in response to the event. An event can have multiple subscribers, a subscriber can handle multiple events from multiple publishers. Events that have no subscribers are never raised. Events are typically used to signal user actions such as button clicks or menu selection in graphical user interfaces. When an event has multiple subscribers, an event handler are invoked synchronously when an event is raised. To invoke events asynchronously, okay, it doesn't matter. Don't care. Although I kind of want to know. Is it just async? Doesn't matter. I'm not going to worry about it. Oh goodness. Getter and setter only makes sense if they do more than just setting and getting a private var. Else, what is the point? But when a setter does more, you don't see on the color side. Player.playerForm equals human.state. It looks too like you're assigning a value. And what if the setter is doing some more logic that you implemented? You won't know in 3 months you did. What if something leads to a bug? Last place you look for a bug hinting is when you assign the value to the var. You'll start investigating function calls. You'll hunt a bug forever. doesn't this stop me from... Because if I'm setting this... TLDR... Use functions. They're good. Alright. Perfect. I can look for function calls, and so just to sum it up, I can look for function calls instead of, like, looking through when I set it. And that's why we do this. Yes? I'm gonna take that as a yes. When you bug hunt, you usually look for functions you're calling. Perfect. Okay, thank you very much. This is a very programming-heavy stream. Okay, so events. Because what I want is whenever I, like, change the state. So let's say I change it. Change state. Then I want functionality from multiple different scripts to happen. Like, it needs to change variables to for different things. And I don't want to just, like, reference all of these in the changing state. So what I think... Would events work? Because I can subscribe to whenever this is changed. And whenever it's changed, it'll tell these, right? If I'm understanding this correctly. How to subscribe. How to conform. Let's do some reading. Okay. To subscribe to events by using Visual Studio IDE, you can now see the properties window. What? I don't care about the Visual Studio IDE. What? What are you on about? Subscribe to events programmatically. Okay. Define an event handler method whose signature matches the delegate signature for the event. For example, if the event is based on the event handler delegate type, the following code represents the method stub. Object, sender, custom event args. Okay. Use the addition assignment operator plus equals to attach an event handler to the event. In the following example, the object named publisher has an event named raise custom event. Note the subscriber class needs a reference to the publisher class in order to subscribe to its events. Can I have singleton events? I feel like I'm getting into some really cursed programming territory. Singleton events. Yeah. Wait, is that a thing? Is that just a thing? Wait. Wait. Event bus is a word too. Okay. Fix your error. The general design guideline is indeed object center event args E structure. It's a convention that's all about code consistency, code readability, etc. Following this pattern will help other people attaching handlers to your events. General tips. For static event, you need to indeed use null as sender because there's no sender instance per definition. If you have nothing to pass for the E parameter, use event args.empty instead of new. Okay. What? We're going really down some programming rabbit holes that I do not fully understand. There's only one way to start understanding them, though, and it's through reading and programming and just doing it. Just gotta run in, go head first. Okay. No, programmatically. Okay, so I need to define it. I don't really know how events work, but it's teaching me how to define it, which is good. Use the addition assignment operator, okay, to attach an event handler to an event. In the following example, assume that an object named publisher, okay, so it has raised custom event. So it has raised custom event. Where are you? Okay, so publisher.raised custom event plus equals handle custom event. Alright. What does subscribing to an event do? What does that actually mean? Subscribe to an event that is published by another class when you want to write custom code that is called when the event is raised. Okay, for example, you might use subscribe and the button's click in order to make an application do something useful when the user clicks the button. Okay, I understand that. Event? I want an example of an event system. So, public class system sample event args. No, maybe? Events. Maybe over here it'll help me. See events in the language specification. Okay. Whoa, okay, events. Event is a member that enables an object or a class to provide notifications. Clients can attach executable code for event by supplying event handlers. Events are declared using event declarations. I don't know what any of this means, so I'm just going to ignore it. Event declarations are subject to the same rules as method declarations. Describing just means that you want to know if that event has happened. I can't figure out how to make an event and then start an event. I know how to subscribe to an event. That's the only thing I know. I can subscribe to an event. I don't know how to make an event or start an event. Like, subscribing to an event is easy. I just do plus equals in the function that I want to subscribe with, I think. Oh my goodness, the stream is dying. We're dropping frames. I think we're back. Wait, there we go, we're stable again. Sorry about that. Are we? Okay, we're good. We should be. I'm just watching my frames drop in real time. We're dropping like 10% of the frames. Oh no. We'll hit stabilize. Okay. Player class. Can for an example say event bus.subscribe. This event. Okay. Event bus. C#. Ooh, okay. And your keyboard class, when a button up was clicked, you can fire event bus.publish. Okay. Keyboard class does not care who listens to that event, just fires, hey, this just happened. I get that. I don't know how to do it in code. That's my current problem. So, how to publish events. This is what I want. Alright, let me read this. The following procedure demonstrates how to add events that follow a standard .NET pattern to your class structs. All events in the .NET class library based on the event handler delegate are defined as follows. Okay. Publish events based on the event handler pattern. Let's read this example. Okay, so we have a public class that inherits from event args. Custom event args. What is event args? Is that an actual namespace? Is event args like a namespace that matters in this context? I'm just gonna presume it doesn't. So public string, and this is the message. So when this is called, the public event args class. Okay, so this is the publisher, this is the subscriber. So this is the event, right? Define a class to hold a custom event. This publishes the event, so this on raise custom event, where is this defined? It's not. Okay. Write some code to do something useful here, then raise an event before you execute a block of code. Rapid event invocations. I don't know what any of that means. Oh, right, on raise custom component, or custom event. Event args. Custom event args is defined up here. That's just a class. So this is an instance of that class. Event handler, custom event args. So event handler is the don't know. We'll figure that in a second. Custom event args, raise event equals raised custom event. What is raised custom event? Where is raised custom event? No idea. It's not defined anywhere, I don't think. Okay, then call to raise the event. This E. This seems very, very complicated. Why is the bitrate dying? What's going on? No! Okay, we're good. We should be stable again. We should be. Okay, this is easy. Don't need the subscriber. I really need to focus on the event. So this is the event. I'm just gonna copy this, and then if I throw this into script, what is event args? Event args doesn't exist. They were just using system, so if we just do using system, event args does exist, okay. So I need to access the event, I need to know what that actually does. It's a class, so alright, we should be back. We should be back. Everything seems stable again. Wait. Give it a few seconds. Okay, we look stable. Bitrate looks normal. Should be good. Should be good. Okay. Hopefully that fixed it. So, event args. Back to what we were doing. So it represents the base class classes in the event data, provides value to use events that do not include event data. Okay. This class serves as a base class for all classes that represent event data. For example, the system assembly load event args class derives from event args and is used to hold data for assembly load events. To create a custom event data class, create a class that derives from event args class and provide properties to store the necessary data. The name of your custom event data should end with event args. So clash threshold event args. So going back over here. Where were we? Example, perfect. So we have this, which is the custom event args. This is a constructor for that. Is this the event? Public event. Declare the event. So this is the event. Okay. Custom event args. This is going to be layer state change. Custom event args, and then we're going to change that. And we don't even need anything like this. Like, in truth. I don't even think I need a message, like, honestly. But we'll keep it in there, and then I'll figure out how that works, and then we'll remove the message later. Okay. So then there's the publisher. I'm just gonna copy this. We're gonna put it in here. And I need to copy this entire thing and then change it. There we go. Okay. What is date time? System only read date time. Okay. If raise event. So this is the event. It is of type event. This is doing something. And this is on raise custom event. I don't know what this raise custom event actually does. What does this do? Oh wait, this is calling the event. So on raise custom event, it calls the event. So this is a generic. This is the generic type. So the event handler takes in a generic type with our new args. And then player state change event args. This just raises the event. Write some code that does something useful here, then raise the event. You can also raise the event before you execute the block of code. So this raises the event, right? What's the point of making this public? So over here, if I set the form, and I do publisher dot... No, that wouldn't do anything. Can I not just call this? Why not? Publisher dot... I only have these. Why? I can change the name of this. If I change it to, like, pub, it's the same thing, right? Yeah. Okay, so call to raise the event. This raises the event. It's so complicated. So e-message, this just sets the message. For the event args, this is the event handler. How does the event handler class work? Oh, goodness. Okay. On threshold reached. Event handler equals handler. Okay. Threshold reached. What is this? That's what we're doing here. We're doing raise custom event. That's the event defined up here. Which the event is defined. Where is threshold reached? Where are you? Right here. Okay. So this is a public event. Threshold reached. This is the class with the args. So what I want is not this to have a message. What I actually want here I really want not a date time. I want this to be a public form. It's going to be player form, and then we can get and set that. And whether we get or set that, that's when that's going to get called. This is so unbelievably confusing. Oh my goodness. Okay. I've heard it's definitely up there. Good! That's awesome. Wait, did you already beat it? That was fast. Oh my goodness. We're still... No, okay. We're still mulling through C# documentation. This is probably going to be most of the stream. I do not blame anyone for checking out for this one. It's a lot of fun. Awesome, okay. I still need to play it. How long is the game? Ever would? Time to beat. Oh, man. It's like 6.5 hours. That's not bad. I thought it was 21.5 hours. I was like, ooh, that's a lot. Honestly, it doesn't seem that bad. You're gonna 100% it? Alright, you got 22 hours ahead of you. Although you've already played for a few. You got quite a few hours ahead of you. Okay. I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick and get some water, because it is halfway through the stream, and then I'll be back and we're gonna keep reading C# documentation. Isn't it fun? You're playing normal, you want to be expert after normal mode? Well, best of luck. I don't know how hard the game is, but I'm presuming expert's probably pretty difficult. Okay, I'll be back in about 3 minutes, and we're gonna keep mulling over documentation, so I'll be back. Whoop. Wait. There we go. Alright, it's time to continue my ascent to madness. Okay. I don't think I've ever heard of Merge. Who is Merge? Okay, I turn the music down. Dude, the C# documentation has hands! What is this? This is bonkers. Okay. Delegate. I don't know what delegate means. I don't want to know. I'm learning too much, too fast. My mind's gonna expand until my brain explodes. I could feel it. That's not what I want. What did I do? Oh no. Okay. Expand to the table. Okay. Represents a method that will handle an event when the event provides data. Okay. Type parameters. The type of the event. The type of event data generated by the event. So that's this. So this is the type of data that's provided. Okay. Parameters. Senders. The source of the event. So who's sending the event? Alright. Event args, an object that contains the event data. Okay, so why are you erring? Ooh, okay, we're just gonna Control-Z that. So, these are the kind of, like, this is the argument, which only has one. This only has message. And this is the event. We're creating a new instance of an event. The event has these arguments, or this argument. This raises a custom event and it gives it the parameter event triggered. So when we call this function right here, what this does, this creates a new instance of these parameters and then sets the message to event triggered. On raise custom event, takes in that parameter, tells the event handler to raise the event, and then, okay, I need to go back. Where is the subscriber here? Ooh, where did I yoink this code from? So the subscriber, where does the subscriber do it? On the raise custom event. So the subscriber subscribes to the raise custom event. Where is publisher? Okay, so subscriber. So this subscribes to the event. The ID, subscribe to the event, plus equals handle custom event. This gets the custom event args. And this is just the object that's the sender. I'm beginning to believe. I'm beginning to understand. I can feel the power coursing through my veins. Okay. So publisher, this, I need to call that event, so whenever I call that, pub do something, this raises the event. Oh my goodness, I think I understand. I think I get it! Merge is a popular Undertale YouTuber? Okay, that makes sense. I feel like Everhood and Undertale probably appeal to similar markets. I understand. I think I actually understand. Okay. We're gonna copy all of this. And we're gonna throw it into our singleton class. No, we can't do that. Wait, never mind, we're not going to. We're not gonna do what I just said. Ignore me. Okay, so this just erases the event. I don't really... I'm gonna keep this because I don't want to mess with it, and it scares me. I don't really know what protected virtual mean. I don't know what any of this means. Don't we know if there are no subscribers? Okay. Make a temporary copy of the event to avoid the possibility of a race condition if the last subscriber unsubscribes immediately after the null check before the event is erased. So that's what this is. It makes a temporary copy of the event. And then, if there are no subscribers, then it won't do the event. And now this formats the string inside the custom event args. And this raises the event. This actually starts the event. I really don't even need a message, though. So I think I can just get rid of this. So if I just do this, on raise custom event, I really don't need any event args. Actually, no, I do. I need the player state. So what we need to take in here is a form, which is player form. And now player form, how do they have the setup? Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Underscore player form, and this is going to be player form. This is a public form. Player form equals underscore player form. And now I need to create a new we're just gonna call this change form. I need this to take in a form, which is going to be player form. We're going to give this the player form. Okay, it doesn't matter. Okay. To allow derived classes to override the event. I don't even know what this means. Does it really matter? We'll keep it in there. 'Cause I don't really understand what it does, so I don't want to change it. What I want to do is publisher.changeForm. Equals new publisher.changeForm. The wrong method. Alright, there we go. So I want to create a new publisher if it doesn't exist. Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna copy this over. What's the problem? Don't need this. Don't need that either. Here's what we want to do. On... Okay. This needs to be underscore form. I think we've done it. I'm pretty sure. So, here's what should happen. If I understand events correctly, we should be able to subscribe to the event by... Where are you? Like, yeah, just doing raise custom event by subscribing to the event. So, say in a different script, say the player horizontal movement script. So in the start, I want to do player state dot call it state, I guess. Yeah. How do you pub is okay, so player state dot new component. This just equals player state dot instance. Player state dot instance. So what we actually just want to do is do player state dot instance dot raise custom event plus equals, and then we want the changed on change form. It's just a private void. Oh, oops, there we go. What's the problem? So let's handle custom event. Object sender. Okay. I need an object sender. Okay. So now we can change this to on form changed. And now this is just going to be on form changed. Call it form change. Okay. And now we can get the event args. So e dot player form. Oh my goodness. Alright. I think we've made it through. I think we've survived. Don't really need... Oh, I don't know why it wants me to have the sender. I don't even know what I can get from the sender. What can I even get? Yeah, what? What is the sender? That's the only thing I don't understand. Why do I need a sender? Why do I need an access, or why do I need a reference to that? Sender is the one who's triggering the event. Is there a way that I can, like, dereference that? Why do I need a reference? It forces me to have one. I would rather just take the arguments. But it forces me to have a sender. I mean, it doesn't really matter. Sometimes you want to know who that is. I guess it forces me. That's okay. Yeah, it doesn't really harm anything. Okay, so we're going to change the internal variable, which is we're going to get a private form, player form, and now player form equals e.player form. I think that this works. This should work. Because we have our public class state, player state changes. We have our enum. And now whenever we set the player form, we're going to raise an event. Which we're just going to call this on form change. We're just gonna, it doesn't really matter. Okay, it works! It should work! Let's test it. So we're going to do in a different script. Don't call on form change, see? It can be any event later on. Okay. Let's do in the throw gun, so in aim. No, pistol script, I think that's what it would be. Pistol, where are you? Gun, pistol. So when we throw the pistol, we want to player state dot instance dot set player form to form dot daemon. And now in the player movement, we're going to print player form. When we throw the gun, it should print the player form if I did everything correctly. Oh my goodness gracious. It works! It works! We used events! It works! Oh my goodness! I'm so happy! I can't explain this. Oh my goodness, this feeling. It's fantastic. I can't believe we did that for it was like 2 hours. 2 hours of bashing our head against events. I just acquired a new skill. Absolutely. Thank you so much, Martin. Thank you very, very much for helping me out and pushing me to do that. So now I just have to, whenever I change the form, I just have to do player state.instance.set form. That's it. And whenever I set the form, it'll, any events that I have subscribed to that will get called. Okay. We're gonna call this on form change. I want to rename that to on form change. Wait, let's just rename on form change. Perfect. Okay. So now I just have to go through and change all these, basically. So... we have our ground move and midair move. Let's just copy these. And this is going to be Demon, ground move, and Demon, midair move. This is going to be Human, and Human. Acceleration. Oh, demon deceleration, rather. There we go. Demon air. How would you use the fruits of our labor? So I have all of these. It's gonna get really. Is there a way that I can make like a drop down? I'm gonna get rid of all of these tabs. Yes! It's my favorite part. How to have drop down or how to collapse variables in Unity Inspector. List of arrays. Optimize your event system is to make it an event bus instance. Yay. Is this gonna be another, like, multi-hour rabbit hole? In case I want to use it for something else. I don't think I need to. Yeah, I'm gonna... We already went, like, way higher than I thought we would need to. I'm happy with what I got, but yeah, thank you. Okay. So, how do I do this? Edit. I guess I'm not being clear enough. Okay. Let's erase... How did he do that? What? All the code I read above is in a single script. There's no need for multiple scripts. Here's my script. Configuration, firing health. What? How did he do that? This is exactly what I want. I just don't know how he did it. Did he make classes? Ugh. Oh, these are each classes, aren't they? That's kind of gross. That's really gross. Because it's gonna be... Is it? What? Are these all serializable classes? Ugh. Ugh. I don't know if I want that. It's fine. We'll just deal with the spaghetti. It's a lot of spaghetti, though. That's kind of a disaster. I suppose we could make a class, but that's what he's doing, right? There has to be another way. There has to be. Yeah, that's fair. Okay. Let's just... It needs to be a public class. So we're making a subclass, we're just gonna call it demon. It doesn't need to inherit from anything. It can just be... yeah. And we're just gonna yoink these. And we're going to make a... nope. I need to be using system. I know that this is redundant. Okay. Using system. There we go. I need to make this serializable. What? Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Okay. This is not instancing it. Okay, let's scroll all the way down. Put it in here, and then I need to make an instance of the demon class. So we're going to do demon public demon demon. I mean, it works. It certainly works. And this way we could get rid of these. I think I might actually do that. It actually looks fine. It's just kind of cursed having so many... It's cursed to me, I guess. Having multiple classes in the same file. I know that it's okay. I know that you can do it. But it scares me. Because this way I can just do demon, so when I actually want to get access to that, it would just be demon dot, and then I can get access to all of them. Yeah, we're gonna keep it like that. I like that. And then we're gonna do the same thing for human, which I need to copy all of these values. So we're going to copy them. I'm gonna post them in... keeping my clipboard. Now we're gonna make a public human. We need to go down here and make a serializable public class human. Keep all of those in there. So we can structure it, but for better scalability, discoverability, especially with collapsing. Okay, I have to ask. Martin, what do you do? Where did you learn all of this? What do you mean it doesn't exist? Okay, there we go. How did you learn all this, man? You seem very experienced. Comes to the same across all languages. Learn one, you know, for all. Yeah, that's fair. How did you actually, like, start learning programming? Because again, you seem very well versed in these things. So I need to go and copy all these values. This was 5, 300, 450, 150, 5, 2, this is 170, this is 40, this is 50, this 200. This was 250. And this was 120. Okay. Learning code from a company that develops web front and backends. From there, you learned iOS in your free time and always develop backends alongside in your free time. Used to code 14 hours a day. Oh my goodness, and even sleep at the company. Now you're an iOS engineer at Alaska Airlines. At Alaska Airlines? Do you live in Alaska? It's very rare to find, like, a lot of people in Alaska. That's interesting. Okay, because I live in Alaska. You're from Berlin? From Berlin? Really? Okay. That's awesome. That's really cool. Yeah, no, I live in Alaska. I use your program. You've come across the first genuine challenge in Everhood. It's actually really hard. Best of luck. We moved to Washington, Seattle a few years ago. Dude, that's really cool. Do you make games at all? Cool. Ah, there we go. Yeah, every single time it's setting the form to demon. Awesome, okay. Started coding your first multiplayer game for iOS. Do you have anything to show? I would love to see it. We have a Discord. You can put in your the show off your work channel. And you love games that test your reaction time, and Everhood does a great job at that. Okay. That's just for fun, and it's really much easier than most are making it seem. I'd still love to see it. Whoop.
Working on a multiplayer iOS game called Pixel Blitz, and we made a huge leap from last week. This week, if we enter the game, we won't see anybody until someone else enters the game and then pops up as an enemy, Elon. And then we can have up to 5 players right now on the field, actually indefinitely. I just set the cap at 5 because of the size of the field. I thought 5 would make sense. And then we have Fortnite Kit. And now,
dude,
not only can we have up to 5 or however
very
many
cool. Okay.
players on the field, we also have a player name on top of it. It's all synced across. And when I kill Ganondorf, you can see it's killed, or he's killed on all devices. And for Ganondorf himself here, he can see when he's respawned. And when I implemented that, and when I reached this point, actually I think yesterday night, I just sat back and looked at it and thought to myself, this is a new milestone. This is where it starts feeling like a multiplayer game, right? Where you can play with your friends and have.
Well, I'm curious. Okay, fine. I'll skip through.
The game scene
I'll skip it.
And with enemy, if I get 5 data streams coming in, like the model, dude, as well.
This is like
right as the enemy.
Is awesome. Multiplayer networking is super hard. And you're doing it like, what in the world? What engine is this? Is this even an engine? How are you doing this? This is Swift. Okay.
Passing all the
no engine.
Use that dictionary again, just to the one. Now I restarted the game. I have a new.
Awesome. That's very cool. All right. Thanks for sharing that, man. Can't wait to see what you make. What it turns into. Okay. Back on track. We gotta change these. So we currently have all the variables, but now we need to actually change it depending on what's going on. So we do this a couple different ways. I could either change like the base here, So whenever we have like mid-air movement, which would be the same, basically. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to... So I just need to control Z some things. Oops. There we go. Okay. And then I need... All of these are actually gonna be private. So... I just need a bunch of private floats. These are floats, correct. Private, float, and we need target speed. Private, float, target speed, what? IntelliSense, what are you doing, man? Acceleration rate. How did I misspell that? Okay, first of all, I actually misspelled this. Deceleration rate, perfect. Okay, and now we need acceleration rate. This is turn acceleration rate. We're gonna do private float turn acceleration rate, and now we need normal acceleration rate. Get a private float. Now we need the crouch and the air. So, private float, air target speed, private float, air acceleration rate, private float, air deceleration rate. Oh goodness, okay, air turn acceleration rate, private, and I need private float crouch target speed. This shouldn't be airing. That's because I misspelled it. There we go. Crouch target speed, private float, crouch. Oh, this is silly. This is so silly. I'm just gonna do it based on if it's human or human. So, if it's human, why did I get rid of move there? That's a problem. Yep. Need that. Alright. Don't need the rest of them. And we're just going to do... if form, what did I call this? Player form? Yeah, player form equals form.human. Then we're going to do the human acceleration rate. What is your problem? Oh, I went back too far. Oops. There we go. Human, perfect. Stop erroring? Stop getting mad? You exist! What's your problem? This does exist. Why is it erroring? Okay. It's because it's misspelled. Why did I misspell deceleration? It's caused me so much headache. There we go. Acceleration rate. Goodness gracious. Okay. Else if the form equals demon, and going to do the same thing, but for the demon. I basically just gotta copy this code over here as well. It's gonna be human target speed. And then this is going to be demon or human, sorry. Human turn acceleration, and we just gotta change that over to demon here. Perfect. And now we gotta do the same thing over here. Taking a break. You're having fun though, right? In what way is it hard? Like, explain the appeal of the game to me. I don't think I quite understand. Says anything about fun? You're playing a game. What's the point of playing if you're not having fun? I don't know. That's kind of a... There are plenty of games that are not fun, alright? League of Legends being one of them. People still play that. I still play League of Legends. Worst mistake of my life. Okay. Also, Authority, how was your stream? I saw you were streaming a little while ago. How'd it go? Okay, now here I need to do the same thing that I was doing here. So I think I can literally just copy this over. What? Okay, copy this. Paste it. Okay, no errors, good. Did I misspell deceleration again? Yep. Every time, man. Every time. You've been playing with Home Assistant. You have a desk working by hardware, and most of the pieces in place for chat to play with it and control it. What? Wait, what? What does that mean? What do you mean that they can control it? The stuff that you work on is bonkers. They can make you sit or stand? That's awesome! Wait, what? Chat can control the height of your stand? That's really funny. That's awesome, actually. So it's all working now? Okay, it seems to be air deceleration rate. Okay, it's preset 1 or 2. So it's either standing or sitting. It's not like you like have to like half crouch like a gremlin, like a little goblin walking around. You just if not, people would spam down and up and go like 1 minute, 1, 2, 1, 2. Just okay, wait. Okay, just wait till they're done. They're almost done. You just gotta like move your hands up and down. That'd be very funny. That's awesome. Wait, do you have a clip of it? I want to see that working. That's amazing. Okay. Keep it in one place. They move the table. You're just like, guys, I need to type a letter. Up, down. Alright, good. Now we gotta do it again. And we gotta do it again. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. I've been there. What was I doing? Sorry. Oh man. Okay. Get the air deceleration, we have air turn rate. Wait. Air turn. Oh, we need air acceleration and air acceleration. This needs to be human. Wait, no, I can screw all that. Welcome back, Bear. Oh, crouching doesn't exist. Right now you can't even crouch, so I actually don't need any of this. So right now we're just gonna comment this out. I'll fix it later. It's gonna return 0 for right now. Because this will never happen. Oh no, the deceleration rate is... that's not right. Yeah. What was it set at before? It was set at 450. And... 40, okay.
Alex Person Thing Redeemed suggests a song. Deal.
Deal them out.
UTY.
Okay. Whoa, why are we what is happening? Oh no. Okay, deal them out.
Screw underscore it underscore let's underscore do underscore it redeemed to say according to all known laws of aviation, there is no way that a bee should be able to fly. Its wings are too small to get its fat little body off the ground. The bee, of course, flies anyway. Because bees don't care what humans think is impossible.
The banger inspirational quote. If a bee could fly, you guys can make a game, alright? Never forget that. Never forget that. Who cares what other people think? Who cares what you think? You guys can do it, alright? Don't put limitations on yourself. Yeah, you know what? You can fly. Still getting a plane ticket. You can do it, Bear. It's a really good song in your correct opinion. I like it. It's good. Okay. On form change. I need... Yes. Okay. I'm never changing the form back. Player state dot instance dot set player form to human. Form dot human, and now we should be able to transition between states. I like the song, yeah. Okay, now we have a gun, and now we're back to the human state. It works! The event system worked! We finally got it tested in full. Oh my goodness. I just have to set the demon parameters. We gotta change all of the settings. No, you got, wait, your setting desk warning F-bomb the first 5 seconds. Alright. Yeah, Nightbot's not happy about it. Okay, wait. It should be safe now.
Okay, look at this. Are you ready? no, it's local IP address
Okay.
and that stuff, not my public IP.
Oh wait, I'm blocking you. I need to
Okay.
move it.
We're gonna try it. We're gonna
There
try
we
it.
go.
Are you ready? Actually, Sockhouse didn't even see this. Sockhouse, if you're here,
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
you didn't see this either. We're moving, boys.
That's amazing. I know the audio is muted. That's
Alright,
awesome.
let's just make sure the desk is not good.
Ah,
boys.
wait. F-bomb. So how are you gonna do it? Are they gonna be able to like use a command, or is it gonna be a channel point reward? It'd be really funny if it's a channel point reward. Is this gonna destroy something? Oh man. I'm just imagining you set it to like the wrong value and then your desk just crunches. The motor just spins out. That's awesome though, that's really funny. That's amazing, man. Alright, we have to set the parameters for the demon. Alright. Set to like 8. Oh wait, oops. I'm gonna set all the values the same, just for testing purposes, but it's gonna it's gonna feel a lot different. 450 and 150. What did I think of Remedy? Oh my goodness, okay, so the second we throw the gun, we are just so fast. And we turn super fast, too. Oh man, okay. Now we're getting somewhere. Now we're cooking with portals. The entire time you're ready to pull the power cord. It's probably for the best. What did I think of Remedy? Isn't that a different song? You asked me to play Deal 'em Out. I like Deal 'em Out. I'm gonna add to this playlist. Again, it's just slowly morphing into an Undertale Yellow playlist as you send more songs. I say slowly, but it's actually a relatively quick transition. Okay, so we're moving a lot faster. Let's make it to where it's harder to decelerate and turn. So let's set this to like 150 and like 75. So when you don't have a gun, you're just going. And you're sliding, and you're just... Okay. Well, the player can still, like, just completely negate their velocity. I don't know how I feel about the dash, just like the midair dash completely changing the velocity. Maybe we, like, halve their velocity or something. We'll experiment with it. In the midair, I wanted them to have, like, even less. The acceleration's gonna be, like... Let's go with, like, 75, and the deceleration we're gonna go with, like, 20. Turn, we're gonna go with, like, 30. So this is normal movement, nothing's changed, everything's good. We can move, that's all good. And we're way fast. We can't decelerate at all when we're in the air. Pretty much. You kind of committed once you jump. Now this is interesting. I want to experiment more with this. We can even like completely just like 180 our direction. With the dash. So we can just bounce around basically. We are so fast. Oh man. We are moving so unbelievably fast. This is very funny. Whee! Let's turn that to deceleration rate like even more. Oh, dude, you really feel like you're sliding. Okay. I think I'm actually gonna change those values back. Yeah, more like that. Okay. So we're done changing these. Now we need to change the jump force. You can, okay. We have a Discord. You can post it in to show off your work. Or just in, like, off-topic or general. If you join the Discord, you can post links. And it shouldn't ban you. Although, that's been iffy. Carl, I've been fighting the auto mod bots the entire time I've been streaming, I swear. Well, you see, Nightbot's exempt. Nightbot's a mod. It's a moderator. Yeah, send him to the Discord. Okay, we need to change the jump force. Scripts. Player. Vertical. Warn me, are there any F-bombs? Are we good this one? Are we clean, safe? Alright, so there's the... Don't need to change these. I just need to change the jump force. This is going to be... Whoa! Human jump force, and then public float human jump force. Just a photo of the 13 computer running everything? What? What is this? Is this an Arduino? Wait, did you make this yourself? Did you make, like... Did you make your desk a standing desk, or did you buy a standing desk? Wait, what? Did you make your own standing desk? ESP32, I don't know what that is. Bought a standing desk and we hijacked the connector. Okay. Dude, that's so interesting. What made you think of that? It's very funny. Okay, where are my values? It's currently 30. Oh, oops. I think we're going to set the human jump force to like 15, and then I'm going to set this to like 30. I'm also going to lower the layer speed a little bit. Yeah, so they can't really jump too much, and they get rid of it. Now they forgot to actually set it. Oops! We need to copy basically the same thing over here, so we need to do on form change. And we need player form. So let's get a private form, player form. I literally just made it. I misspelled it. Dang it! There we are. Think up with the idea. Came for one for myself. Every hour I have a desk stand for 15 minutes. Once I said this to chat, they're like, "Oh my god, we need this. You're gonna be doing squats so much." See, I just have a forced exercise for that. I also don't have a standing desk.
Alex Person Thing through 100 shiny.
Thank you very much for the
Cheer
100 bits.
100, I almost forgot to throw more money at you for no reason.
You don't have to throw more money at me. I really appreciate it, though. I appreciate the money. But no, you do not have to throw more money. Okay, so we're setting the player form. And then I need to check the player form. Where is it? Okay. Player form equals form dot human. We want to do the human jump force. Else if player form equals form dot human, then we want to equals programming. We want to do the human jump force. Yeah, you've thrown $11 worth of bits. That's a lot of money for a free stream. Oh wait, there's no jump. What? Wait. Why is this not working? Because I'm not subscribing to it. Oops. Player state dot instance dot on form change plus equals on form change. Still a chance to make it. What? 1337? What is 1337? You know, what is the point of a 1-bit donation? Why? What is 1337? What do I not understand? Gamer speak for elite? Is this true? Did you make this up? I've never heard that before. Genuinely. Okay, this is a bit of a problem. The player literally can't jump at all. Elite speed. What? How have I never heard this? What? Elite. It's supposed to be elite, like elite. Is that where elite code comes from? Wait a minute, is it? Life in Alaska? I live in my own bubble, okay? Gotta stay away from the cold. It's a very well furnished bubble. I like my bubble, but apparently I don't learn about things like 1337. It's the way of the world, I guess. Okay. Or just, this is so bonkers, okay. Let's go to like 20 for the normal jump. They still need to be able to jump up the walls. Like, yeah, like 25. I do live in a bubble. Why would I lie? We all live in igloos, and all of our homes are furnished in snow, except the computers, because that'd make it a little bit complicated. I tell the truth. I speak for the Alaskans. I'm like the Lorax. It even isn't. Look, everything's white. Exactly. Live in Alaska. This is all snow. I was actually just recreating my home. Behind this screen right here is just white. There's white everywhere. It's entirely snow. Subconsciously recreating Alaska. It's all I know. It's all I've ever known. It's all I'll ever know. It's all Alaska. It all goes back to Alaska. It's a white screen. How did you know? It's supposed to be invisible to you. Things work differently in Alaska. Light works differently. Doesn't matter. We actually have a bunch of different colors in snow. I'm currently tapping on my snow keyboard, my RGB snow keyboard. Just don't think about it too hard. Okay, so we're doing the jump force. Kinda just feels weird though. I don't really know if I even want to change the jump force. No, it's not Starling. Although I've heard that it works pretty well up here. One of my friends lives in Hawaii. Has Starling, but you don't see it too much up here. Is Twitch not have a skull emoji? Okay, so you can't make this gap just like normal jumping, but if you're demon, you totally can. I think I need to just... I think the demon jump is a bit much. It's going a little bit higher than it probably should. Okay. Getting the animator here? No, that'd be horizontal movement. Okay. What am I setting the animation state? Well, I'm not, I guess. Okay. I am getting reference to this sprite render, though. So I can flip the X. We're gonna change the color here. You're gonna go, alright, see you when you're back. So we're gonna get a public color, which is gonna be human color. I'm gonna do this in its own script. We're mixing too many things, so we're gonna create a new change color on state, change color on form. We're gonna get two, we're gonna get public color, and this is gonna be human color and demon color. And then literally all you want to do is subscribe to a onForm change. So private void onForm changed, and we need to get two things. We need to get the object, is the sender, and we also need to get the player state change event args e. We also want a reference to the sprite render, so we're going to do private sprite render equals component. Whoa, okay. Component, and then onForm changed. What I really need to do is subscribe to that event, so we're going to go player state dot instance dot onForm change, subscribe to that event with the onForm changed. And then in the sprite render, we're going to check if e.playerForm equals form.human, else if, we do the same check but for demon, we're going to set, if they are human, then we're going to set the sprite render color equal to the human color. And if they're a demon, then we're going to set the sprite render color equal to the demon color. Come on. There we go. Drag down to the flare. This is the color we have for human right now, so we're just gonna copy that. And for the demon, I want something more red, so like that works for me. Alright, and now we're changing color, and then when I grab that, I should change back. I do. Perfect. We have some sort of visual indicator. It kind of looks like hot garbage, but that's okay. This is all temp art. I just want to get the system in. So we have some visual indicator. I'm just going to change that color. It's way too harsh. That's better for my purposes. Change to the jump force. We need to now change whether the player can dash or whether they can punch. I really only want the player to be able to dash when they're in the demon form, or at least they should have like a better dash when they're in the demon form. So we can go to the air dash and the player dash. What's the current dash force? I think it's ridiculously high. Yeah, it's like 20. Okay. I'm gonna set this to a private float. No, this is what we can do. Okay. We have a human dash cooldown, and then here we're just going to have a float, and this is going to be dash cooldown. Human dash cooldown, human dash force. And I need to do an if statement here. That means I need to get a reference. This isn't a problem. Wait. Where is it erroring? Where is it erroring? We're just gonna do that. It's gonna be... I'll fix it in a second. Doesn't matter. Okay. So... Okay, we currently cannot dash. That's because I set the value to 0. 0.5, we're gonna set this to like 15. Okay, we can dash again. Good. When I die, is this gonna be a problem? No. So it still works with the domain reload. But it's a static function. Okay. That's not good. This is a domain reload problem. Ooh, not good. Yeah, that means the event is a static event. It's causing problems regarding domain reload, because I disabled domain reload. Also, that's not despawning, which is bad. disabled domain reload because I wanted faster load times. But if I go into my project settings, and where are you? Editor. If I do reload domain, then this should fix this problem. I think. Yeah, it does. That's inconvenient, man. Because now I'm using events again. Ugh. Goodbye, domain reload. Or no domain reload. It was nice while it lasted. I don't know how to do that with events. There has to be a way, right? Maybe. Wait, project settings. Editor, what is this called? This is called reload domain. Disable reload domain with static events Unity. Okay. Backup print scenes only happens. Scene has been modified. Reload. It resets the script state by reloading the scripting domain. Is there a way that I can specify which scripts need to be reloaded? Don't know. How to define which scripts to reload domain Unity. The request script reload, I usually keep both the reloading options toggled off and add a couple of buttons in custom window editor. Okay. Trigger domain reload, you can simply re-import any script by clicking the right mouse or right click re-import. Unity editor reloads script assemblies asynchronously on next frame. The only problem with this is that this is a mono behavior, which the problem that we're having. Actually, wait, would I just if I just slot that in here? Is that just gonna work, or do I need to get the editor utility? Yeah, editor utility. Using Unity editor. Maybe this fixes it. No. In fact, it breaks it. Okay. Interesting. Not exactly sure what's breaking and what's working here. Because this seems fine now. But the second that we reset the domain, or reset the scene, it's gonna break. Yeah, it errors. That's because we're referencing the sprite render from the old scene that's now dead. But this should be getting... It's because it's never unsubscribing from the event. So that old object that doesn't exist anymore... Okay. Is there a way that I can clear all of the subscribers? How to clear event subscribers. In a class, you can set a hidden variable to null. A class reference. Okay. From outside the class, we can't do this. Basically, expose, subscribe, and unsubscribe, that's it. Where is our player state script? Okay. I think the problem is that it's can't create another instance, so it's using the same instance that it was last time. I'm so confused. For now, we're just gonna enable domain reload, and I'll deal with that later. Let's try to get the player dash only working when... Because right now it should work now. So if I start it, it reloads the scripts. And then when I kill the player, it reloads the scripts. No, it doesn't. What? Come on. It's been destroyed, but you're still trying to access it. Oh no. Okay. What? I need to reload my scripts. Or unsubscribe. I need to dereference it. This is a problem. Events leading to reference deleted event subscribers Unity. This is not what I want. How to fix null reference exception. Okay, identify what is null, identify why is null, fix that. I know what's null. I know why it's null. I don't know how to fix that. That's my problem. Stay away from statics. Well, I don't... But I need it. I need it to be static. This is static. It has to be static. Is there a way to do a singleton without static? Singleton, no static? Keep it static? But it's breaking. That's the problem. It being static is the reason that it's breaking. I don't know why you're assigning null. Well, I'm not trying to. What's happening... So here's what's happening. When we reload the scene, we have our player state, right? We have this event. So we have our event. But you are actively assigning null there. This is fine, because whenever it's actually... If it equals null, then it just creates a new state. So, this is the constructor. Basically. Whenever we're creating an instance, or referencing an instance, yeah. So this is fine. So whenever we call the event, what's happening is it's calling the event of objects that no longer exist. They've been deleted when the scene was reloaded. But they're still subscribers to the event. So I need a way to either, like, unsubscribe from these when I reload. Actually, I had this exact same problem when I was using the Unity input system, like the new Unity input system, because it uses static events as well. But it's reloading the scene. Welcome back. Yeah, I'm reloading the scene, and it's erroring. Because the object sprite render has been destroyed. That's because an old instance of this class still exists for some reason, and it's trying to reference a game object sprite renderer that doesn't exist. This doesn't exist because this scene was reloaded. So this was destroyed. And that means that there are two color on form that exist. There's the one that was in the last scene and the one that's in the new scene. Like, let me just line this out. So we have, let's say that we restart the scene once. So we have scene 1, and we have scene 2, right? In scene 1, like, we already destroyed all of the game objects in scene 1. So scene 1 is deleted, right? But there's still objects that exist in there. And one of those objects is the color changer. But it's trying to reference a sprite renderer from the deleted scene. This is like, this doesn't actually exist. This was just deleted. What I really need is I need to delete this, but I don't know how. Like, this shouldn't be referencing this, and this shouldn't be getting called. This shouldn't be a subscriber of the event. So I really need to unsubscribe this from the event. I'm curious why this isn't causing problems anywhere else. I don't know. I'm just gonna test this. This shouldn't work. This shouldn't change anything. Do color. We're just gonna call this change color. I'm gonna set the sprite render to color. This shouldn't change anything. I don't know why it would. Change color. This is gonna be human color, and then we're gonna change color. It's gonna be demon color. Nope. Heck no. Heck no. This shouldn't fix it, but we'll try it. Yeah, it didn't. Oh, okay. How am I setting the sprite renderer reference? I'm getting it in the start function. This is the reference. It gets the component. I need to dereference this. What I could do instead is just do this. because then it's doing every time, but that seems kind of jank. This might fix it, actually, but... Static events in Unity just don't play nice. For reasons I kind of don't understand, to be honest. Okay. Nope. It's yeah, so the problem is, here's the actual problem. Ooh, that's super annoying. When it's reloading the scene, you're not trying to access the sprite render? No, not really. What the actual problem is that this is subscribed to the event, so when this event is called, yeah. When this event is called, because this event is a subscriber of it, it's erroring. I think. Because it does exist. This exists at the start, but when I reload, it stops existing. Super weird. Like, okay, let me just try this. So if I reload the scene... Player still has this script, yeah. But now we have a problem where it's not referencing it properly. Can you print before the event is... Sure. No, I can't. Ugh. Okay. No, I can't because it's not inheriting from mono behavior. Console dot law or dot right line. I don't know if this is gonna go to the Unity console or not. I don't think it will. Maybe it catches things that are in console dot right line. Please? That'd be incredible. It doesn't. It super doesn't. Dang it, man. Here's my question. Why is this erroring? But something like... What's the difference between this, where I'm doing the same thing, basically? Okay, wait, if I just get rid of this line. So I can check if the event's running properly. Because whenever I change the state of the player, so it says demon, human, demon, human. If I kill the player, does it still do that? Yes, it does it twice. I need, whenever the scene reloads, to dump all of the subscribers. Oh my goodness, okay. We can test by using a script that holds references to both the publisher and the subscriber gently, and then checks whether they've been successfully claimed by the garbage collector after destruction. What is this, man? Yeah, this is gonna cause some problems. Because we need, whenever the scene reloads, we need this script to be reloaded. I can't just make this a mono behavior, right? That'd be too easy. Using Unity engine. What? It's because it's sealed. No, I just misspelt it. Okay, maybe this will fix it, because this will actually reload it? Because now it's mono behavior, so it should get reloaded. Yeesh. No. Mono behaviors can only be added using add component. Alternatively, your script can inherit from a scriptable object or no base class at all. Unity, why did you have to make things so complicated? Okay, so I can't use the new keyword, which means that I can't instantiate. What? So I can't instantiate my singleton now. Well, this is a whole can of worms. If I change it to scriptable object, will that fix it? At this point, I am really, really reaching. Okay. What do you think of changing the start function to an await function, shot in the dark? That wouldn't change anything, because awake, they happen right after another, so it wouldn't actually change anything. But I think that this works. I think. I'm inheriting from structural objects means it will be reloaded, and now I just need to do create instance equals player state dot create instance. Class name needs to be player state. What is your problem? I got a drop. Thank you very much for all your help, Martin. Thanks for stopping by, man. Okay. What is not change? Dot. Nope. Okay. Why can't I create new player state? What? It seems to be warning me, but it's working, which is weird. It's getting angry. Like, create instance, scriptable object that create instance method instead of new player state. But it works, which is the weirder part. Because now if I do this, then it should just be fine. Like, everything will work as intended, we just have a warning. But I don't know why we have a warning. It's so weird. Yeah, it works. Works fine. If I kill the player. Nope. Why? I hate events. I hate them so much. They've caused me so much random pain. Why? Okay. Do I have to get rid of all of the work that I did? I think that I might have to revert back before we're using events and a singleton. Damn it, man! Okay. Ugh. Well, I know how to use events now. That's awesome. I think that I am going to end stream here and then probably work off stream for a little bit and get this working. But thank you everyone for coming. Yes, wait, yes. I'm sorry. It's about that time anyway. But everyone, thank you so much for watching. I'll be back Thursday at 1 p.m. PST or 4 p.m. EST. Hope everyone has a fantastic night. It's only been 3 hours and 50 minutes, not 5 hours. Timer's still off. It's getting closer though. Okay. Have a good night, everyone. Thank you so much for watching.